morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. First of all, I want to say a happy Thanksgiving to all y'all watching. I know that we got some folks out on the East Coast, West Coast, Central, all that. Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate Thanksgiving. If you don't, happy Thanksgiving anyway. As you can see, the bike is back on the ground. Rear tire is flat as shit because I haven't ridden this in like a week and a half now. But yeah, we fixed the issue. Now we got another issue that basically we've been having since I took the bike apart. So right now I'm about to go run and grab a vacuum bleeder because I got some pressure in here, but this thing is not going to bleed itself unless you reverse bleed it and blow all the bubbles up out the reservoir. So that's what we're gonna do. We got the fairings on. I went and picked up some side fairings because I blew off my other ones a long time ago. So I went and picked up 2 side fairings. I am going to paint them black, but just not right now. I gotta go get some spray paint, but we'll do that later on. So after, so the issue, right, yesterday, when I put the bike back together, I guess the valve cover is supposed to have like a spacer or a grommet. And the valve cover that I got didn't have a grommet in the center, so I had to go run and grab some spacers and grommets in order for it to sit down. That's why it was leaking. Now that that's done, the valve cover's not leaking, everything back together. I went and got myself a new brake master cylinder for a 08 plus CbR600RR. It works. Came with the reservoir and everything. Now we just got to figure out how to bleed the process. Now I have more room to push this in. As you can see, I'm adjusted it in more. That way the clutch cable's not binding and the accelerator cable's not binding. The only issue now is the play in the throttle right here. It's still responsive, but this right here is just a little loose. I don't know why, just because of the plastic and shit like that. But that's the only issue. It still works. Just got to figure out how to get that to be readjusted with the bars or get thicker bars. My issue now is, right, I replaced all the cam chain guides. Y'all saw me replace all the cam chain guides. I replaced all of them. The B1 that broke on top, that goes on top of the cam chain or on top of the chain by the valve cover. And I also replaced the 2 at the bottom just because, you know, why not? I just wanted to be safe and precautious. Now that those are replaced, now the problem is, right, I think it's the damn tensioner that I bought. So the tensioner that I bought was $80 brand new from like OEM parts quality, and for some reason it's not working because as I start the bike up like normal, this is what happened. That's what happens. I don't know entirely what the fuck that is. I don't know why it's doing that. It shouldn't be doing that at all. But now I feel like I gotta go and take the damn crank cover case, clutch case cover off again and figure out why the hell is making that noise. Like I said, it shouldn't be making that noise at all. I don't know if it's a cam chain tensioner. I'm hitting up my boy Matthew to see if that's the problem. He runs a manual tensioner, which is what I'm gonna be switching over to, just because I'm tired of spending hella money for tensioners and they just not work. So we're gonna spend the $30, $40, however fucking much it costs to get a manual tensioner. And in order to fix that noise, you manually adjust that so that it doesn't make the noise or until the noise stops. But anyway, we're on our way to O'Reilly's now to see if they got a brake bleeder so I can figure out how to bleed this thing and then get some fucking donuts because I'm hungry. And I'm trying to get all this shit done by 2 o'clock. I can still drive the bike with it sounding like that, but it's just gonna be annoying as hell. So that's the only problem I was trying to avoid. Like at first I was driving it and then the fucking valve cover cracked because the top cam chain guide was broken. Now it's just like rattles for no fucking reason and I gotta figure out why. So that's my only issue, and I'm pretty sure it's the tensioner not putting tension on the new guides for whatever reason, or the oil just gotta get broken into the tensioner again. Whichever one it is, whichever variable it is, Whichever variable it is, we'll figure it out. All right, so made it back to the house and got myself another vacuum pump bleeder. So I'm gonna set this up and then we're gonna bleed the brakes. Far as the rattling goes, I gotta figure that out. I'm pretty sure if the chain tensioner just need to go and upgrade to a manual one, but I won't be able to get one until like maybe Saturday if I order it today. Matter of fact, I might do that. But yeah, I think that's what the issue is. I'm gonna take it for a test ride after I bleed the brakes and see if the noise goes away or not. And if it doesn't, then it's gonna be a tensioner. I sent the video to my boy. He said he couldn't really tell just because my phone's a potato phone right now. So I'm gonna send him another video off the GoPro and see what he says. But I'm like 100% sure it's a damn tensioner. Can't be no guide, because the guides were put on properly and tightened down properly and everything. And I even when I took the valve cover off yesterday to fix the leak, all the guides were still tight. So I doubt it's the fucking, you know what? Fuck. We got time today, so I'm gonna just go ahead and take it off. After a couple of hours of getting pissed off and trying to figure things out, actually kind of solved the problem, right? So that rattling noise, right? That rattling is coming from the clutch basket, actually. It's one of the little pins for the shift rod. I guess I don't really know how to explain it, but basically, right, there's a little pin, or there's a little, I don't know how to call it. It's like a little bracket, right, that holds the shift rod on the other side with the shifter, and it basically pushes it all the way back. Mine have to be replaced. I tried to bend it. It bended as much as I could. It wasn't bending. I didn't want to break it as well, so I bent it as much as I could. It fixed it for temporarily. Now when I started back up again, it's fucking loud again. So I just either got to get another clutch basket, or I have to go down and get that pin itself, or that bracket itself. I'm not sure who sells those brackets. I'm gonna do some researching and looking around, but I need to get that done. That's mainly the issue of why, you know, my bike is so damn loud. It's drivable, but that little spring, before when I revved it was just constantly spinning. Now it doesn't stay on spinning now, but you can still hear it. So hopefully I can run down to Gold River, try to get that little spring. I know they're open today. They don't really celebrate Thanksgiving like that, but hopefully I can run down there before they close. If not, I gotta figure out how to get the damn front brake bleeded out, because this was empty. So what I was told is to bleed out the master first and then work your way down, which is fairly hard, because one, I bought a hand pump bleeder, spent 40 bucks on that shit at O'Reilly's, and the pump doesn't even fucking work. So I wasted 40 bucks trying to get this shit done. I should have just bought like an original vacuum bleeder that hooks up to an air hose. That would have been way easier, but I don't have a little air compressor, so I got to get one of those either next weekend or whenever I can get a little air compressor, which I'm gonna need because this tire's stupid flats, and I'd rather air up my tires instead of riding around on a flat and having to find a find a gas station with an air hose. Yeah, other than that, I'm gonna call it quits for today's video, and y'all already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Down in the comments below, let me know what area you're watching from. Like, if you're from Florida, East Coast, West Coast, Central, across the seas, let me know down in the comments where y'all watching from. I really want to know.
Since I had my nose fully, yeah. House full of kilos, sold pounds of zeros, cocaine.
hero. You ain't fake side getting Debo. Always asking what the learner like. Young homie still freeload. Don't fly around my signal. I'll rearrange your gendo.